even get to cross.
Yo, Magic, what everybody go do, man?
We about to go make some gains, baby.
That's what's up. We're about to go heat chest. How to get a big chest. How to get a big chest. Oh, there we go.
What's good? It's your boy here, Big Mo. I decided let me show you guys a good video. Massive chest Mondays. That's what I'm going to be calling my episodes on Mondays for chest. So we started off with a couple of flies just to warm up the chest. Pretty simple. And that was just to get blood flowing to the muscle. We also did a couple of dips. That was just to get blood flowing as well, keep the chest warm. Then we started hitting up with upper chest movements. So that was quite simple. We just hit 5-pound dumbbells to begin with, then worked our way up to like Vic and Magic, worked up to about 100. That's about 45 kgs. That was until failure, and I did 110, as you can see, to 50 to that's 50 kgs up till failure as well. And it wasn't that I was doing like, I don't do 1 rep max, sorry to say. I'm not a power lifter. I sort of aim for good form, and that's what I did. And we also went into straight after we went to flat bench, and the flat bench was pretty simple because we already warmed up our chest, so we just decided to hit it from a good range of motion, a good amount of reps, which is 8 to 10, and keep the motion and keep the form really strict. And as you can see, our elbows are not flaring out or tucked in, and to be honest, though, our chest was pretty much really fried at this moment in time. I mean, we did a couple of many sets in the incline, and we sort of went up to our marks. So, you know, for Vic and Magic, as you can see, so he was pretty tired. But anyways, we kept on pushing, and I jumped into 100 again. So 100-pound. That was just till failure again. That was my heaviest dumbbell pressing movement in my flat. I didn't go to 110 because my chest was pretty finished at this point. It was pretty fried. I was really tired from the incline, but we still kept, that's not an excuse, we still kept on pushing it up till the end, kept the motion and kept the form really strict. Then we went into flies. I believe flies is one of the best chest builders out there. I mean, if you want to get a wide chest, you know, wide big chest, you definitely need flies in your movement. And flies, to keep your form really strict, I'll do a whole video on form, but keep your form really strict and you can get massive gains out of flies. And you can see, as Vic is doing here, you can do it from different angles. There's so many angles you can hit flies with, and it keeps the contraction straight in the mid chest. And you can see how Vic is working it. He's working it, and he's pausing right at the end of the movement. He's not just pushing the cables back and forth really quick. He's pausing at the end of his movement. And I zoomed into his chest, so you can see how the fibers are working in his chest. You can see the fibers are contracting and expanding now. That's what you want. That's what you want to be able to build muscle. You want to tear up those muscles. And right after the cables, we decided, why not, just let's do a couple of more dips. So we did a couple of weighted dips till failure. We didn't do we didn't do decline today because we'll do decline with our barbell, but it was pretty good. I mean, by this time our chest was completely done from the flies and from the pressing movements. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have easily done decline, but we weren't going to be as efficient as we could have, so we decided just to keep it with the dips to finish off our workout. And that's a good way to end your workout. I mean, end your workout with like body weighted movements, so nothing too heavy. And we hit it off. The last thing we did was a couple of push-ups, so we did a couple of quick push-ups just to finish it off. And that was it. That was our massive chest Mondays. Let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to subscribe.